Hey guys, so I'm back, and so we're gonna start doing some readings. I've meditated a little bit on the energy. I just pulled a few cards to get um, an idea of what is going on. I kind of have an idea of what's going on now, and I've I have a little download I got. I got some, and it was a dream I had last night. Let me turn this down a little bit. Um, and it basically was like, I know I had a dream before, but I couldn't quite remember it when I woke up. But I think it was just chill. Um, but this specific dream, there was basically this guy. He got out of the car, and it was a white guy with like a black jacket on, like big buff, looking like a linebacker. Um, and he got out of this black sports car, and he kind of had this like superstar energy, but like not in a way to where like it was more like, okay, it was like glamour, right? Glamour magic or something like that. Like it was just flashy. Like it's more about flashy than like the actual qualities of like a star. Like uh, the light and you get what I'm saying. The light wasn't there. Like it's more about like the material being like shiny and like poppy and like everything just looking sleek and just like shiny and shit. Anyways, he popped out the car, and me and a friend were hanging out in front of the gas station loitering, and I don't know who this friend I was with, but uh, that doesn't really matter. What had happened is that he came out of the car, looked at us. He like double choked us like with each hand. You gotta understand this man was massive. Like his like hands could grip around my throat like all the way, and he just like lifted both of us up and slammed us through uh, like a window, and we started tussling. I see it was like this restaurant we got smashed through. I pick up some cutlery to try to defend myself. He grabs basically both my wrists, like, and like squeezes them until I drop them and starts choking me. And then and I somehow got loose. I like hit an arm bar on him, like this technique I learned. Like you just like drop your elbow and just like, boom, crack on his arm, and then got loose, and um, we basically I basically got behind the shelf, right? And got some more cutlery, but this time I grabbed knives and I was throwing those knives at the guy. The only thing is, I just remembered he he turned into like A black guy. Yeah, he turned into a black guy. Like somewhere after we got into that window, like the store, the restaurant, he turned into a black guy. It was crazy. And he was like a buff black guy at that point. Like it's like I'm not racist. I'm black myself. You know how there's a difference in strength between a white guy and a black guy. I'm gonna just say that. Like once we got into into the window, he turned into a black guy, like to show that he was like stronger or some shit. Like he got even more enraged. Um, and let's see. Okay, so I started grabbing the knives and throwing them at him. The first few times, I think it was like 2 times, I had hit him, but the knife didn't go into him. So like in my imagination, I just seen like, uh, basically I imagine myself throwing him perfectly, and then I was just throwing him into his arms and like to his body and stuff, and mostly his arms because he was guarding him and like just taking the hits because what he was trying to do is get around the counter and all this to like to basically try to uh, grab me again and get me into like a lock and like probably choke me to death or something, or try to. And I had thrown like probably about 4 or 5 knives into him. Like I threw 2 into him, and he's like, "You little," and started chasing after me a little bit harder. And then I would dodge, and then throw one. Dodge, throw one. Dodge, throw one. And basically, this guy, he started running out the door because he was like, "Fuck this guy! He keeps on fucking throwing knives into me." And then he rolls out and he runs past his car for some reason, and runs down the block. And before he can get down the block, he gets arrested. And that's when I woke up. So like, these are the cars I pulled. And I just said the dream because it's somehow like I pulled this on I pulled these cards for the collective. Um, and I got these, but the dream somehow, like, I feel like it deals with this. Let's see. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So like, basically we were just chilling, enjoying our time, and somebody wanted to like, it's like somebody wanted to take away like comfortability, or I won't even say that, it's like hope. You see this like little shade? It's like hope. Like they wanted to take away hope for like abundance. But that's obviously not what happened. That's not what happened. Because like in that dream, that person, he just came out of nowhere and like was raging, and then went full rage, right? And then at every point that I got a chance, I was able to dodge in and out and throw knives along enough to just get him to run away. And it just seems like it was like a stupid attack on their part, and because I'm chilling, I was chilling after that, kind of like laughing. I was just like, the fuck, because I didn't feel pain from him like choking me or anything. I was just like, the fuck, kind of just like fighting, like get the hell out of here. And it's like chilling and still just chilling, like as the empress, like, bro, you can't even touch me, like. So I kind of feel like maybe y'all had somebody you were dealing with that didn't want you in enjoyment of your abundance. Like, let's see, like, see how hope is like coming in, or like this ray of light. It's like, it's almost like your hope was coming in on this abundance. And it's like you were chilling on that, and you knew who you were, but then trying to take away your abundance is basically taking, I don't know. Let's see. Let's pull some cards on the Eight of Pentacles. That's yeah. I mean, shit. Got the Sun. I'm not. Shit. I'll keep them. So basically, try to have you like all sad. Moving on to the future, all sad. Shoot. It's like, I feel like they don't want you to see the sun. It's like, because he's looking away from it, and here, it's like, and prideful energy. That had popped out earlier. I was gonna put it somewhere, but wow, my ear is ringing. Okay. So I feel like somebody may have like tried to affect you, possibly in your dream state, or like something like that. See, it's like glamour. Like, maybe they tried to like, because I've dealt with a lot of stuff, and maybe they try to glamour you to turn away from your dreams. I just heard a whistle. That's probably confirmation right there. Like, probably, I mean yes. Because they try to have you like this. What's the Four of Cups? Does that go there? Okay. What's the Four of Cups? Um, wait. This one. So. I think I get the idea of what this one's about. So, it's like we're just chilling right here. I feel like it's the ending of a cycle and we're about to go on. It's just like this whole scenario is like the challenge. Something may have affected you that may have shifted your idea of yourself and may have made you feel like mentally kind of bogged down a little bit, which I can attest to. I woke up a little, but it's like how they probably wanted you to feel, like kind of looking away from what you want. Because this dove is like sign of purity, you know, like especially if you've been working on your energy. Was the Empress? See, it's like you gotta have strength to be the Empress. Once again, it's like you are the Empress, but you gotta push through. And what's the Prince of Wands? I feel like it's like too much concentration on the world, like, could prevent that. It's gonna take time to like a lot of temptation around. You gotta take time to just step outside of your world. Kind of take a back seat to things. Maybe meditate, you know, like fast or whatever. So yeah, just chill. Kind of just surrender. See, that's kind of like the energy that was projected. Not wanting you to be that star. But you gotta be confident. Gotta get to that cake. Bird of prey. Libra sign. Balance. Looking to the Most High for, or source, or whoever you pray to. For balance, cutting the bull, so you're coming back to purity. And most people are probably looking more into love right now, like looking for somebody or like meeting somebody. Definitely. So why what's the obstacle, or like what do we need to do? So the way I see it is like magician is more about creativity, so it's like the essence of God or God himself, or like the creativity within yourself, but it's also allowing, from my perspective, allowing new ways of creative thought to come through, and that sometimes means letting go. Like, to become a magician, you have to let things flow, because that's how source works, or God works. You know, God is in flow, and for you to be in flow means you are the magician. What's the obstacle to, is there, how do we get to this magician? How do we make this happen? So like, yeah, this goes back to the dream where I was missing my first few throws. You know, like the first few throws I threw, they didn't go into the skin because like I wasn't focused. I wasn't thinking how, I wasn't thinking of the technique. I was just like throwing them. And then I was like, holy shit, I'm missing them. Why aren't they going into the skin? And then I'm like, no, let me just like remember the whole process of how to throw a knife with equilibrium enough for it to penetrate and also go to the blade end, instead of like, you know, if you're balancing the whole throw and you're following through, right? You're following through, you're balancing. Balancing and following through. So like, yeah, for you to penetrate, you have to balance and follow through if you want to get through the tower without losses. Have temperance. Create something new. Got a new contract coming in. New business. And yeah, that's pretty much that's judgment, like for anything anybody has done to you, or like at this point it's like for you, because like, okay, well, how are we gonna get to the magician? Or it's more like You just have to like kind of chill and meditate. Um, Maybe like cleanse your space. Yeah. Because yeah, you're gonna get to the Ten of Pentacles if you kind of just like chill and like focus on letting go and letting God just like work through you, you know. Because like the thing is, like, I know it's hard sometimes, like even me today, I've been like just meditating off and on, and like there have been some things that are hard to let go, but you know, like if you really want to grow, you just have to like let go of things so you can let God bring good things into your life, or whoever you pray to, you know, like and like, yeah, that's how I feel. But I forgot the disclaimer at the beginning of the video. This is for my dogs, and if you aren't my dogs, then yeah, you shouldn't be here. Because yeah. This is what happens when you attack or you try to mess over somebody. That just like he doesn't give a fuck. It's just like, this shit is normal. Dodges everything. Confirmation. Yeah. So it's pretty much like, yeah, just chill, be happy, be grateful, have strength, just balance out your energies. What's that about? And shoot, I feel like, what? King of Pentacles. Let me get, what is this, Father? So yeah, this is probably the new boo. The King of Pentacles, King of Cups. Trying to come and swoop you up. Knock all the wands out of here. Get them up. What you trying to do? Seal the deal with 2 cups. Who's the can't do? Who's this? Am I taking this? Okay. The hermit? Who's the hermit? What? That's the ops card, isn't it? So they probably leaving from somebody. It's like the ops. Hermit. Ops. They're like in a relationship. It's like they somehow were bound to, because like you see how she's like loose right here, and he's kind of like tucking her off, like, nah, bitch. She was trying to walk away. Pull that. Alright. Cups. They obviously aren't receiving emotional fulfillment over there. So yeah, the person might not. The person coming in might be like a little empty on cups. They don't have the Ace of Pentacles. They're not having a good time over there. Because of our High Priestess. What's the High Priestess? Queen of Pentacles. What's the Queen of Pentacles? It's like a person that's skeptical of building. It's like whoever the High Priestess is skeptical of building with this person. Why? Bruh, so many cards keep coming out. I'm only taking the first card. It's like false pride. You might have false pride. Oh. probably abuse their power. Or they always have an agenda. Wait. And they're also trying to glamour. While trying to come off like they're not trying to do any of that. But they're in this, the Ten of Wands. What's the Hierophant? Alright, I'm about to end this soon. Okay. This is my ancestor card. So the Hierophant could represent God, or like an institution, but I don't think it's an institution. I think it's either God or your spirit team, or those two, yeah, and your ancestors. They're making sure you get back to balance, that's for sure. I don't know who this is, but it's like they want you to dodge them. It's like, just for like the new people or people that are watching my channel, this is more of like practice for me. So granted, like if it resonates for you, good. But if it doesn't, then one, you're probably not somebody that resonates, that, you know, that resonates with this message, and that's okay. So the overall message, you find balance to avoid a snake that's getting hit with swords. Yeah. like just chill. Just chill and find balance, and you'll have justice. But yeah, I hope somebody gets something out of this. So like, I'm just practicing tarot. I'll be trying to get more into it and just start, you know, refining my practice. But I'm just starting to read it, to be very honest with you. So if you don't resonate, that's fine. And yeah, if you do resonate, then so be it. And give your boy a like. Oh shit, oh shit. And so it is. Peace out.